Oh boy. Here we fucking go then. Why are we doing this right? But I don't need to be keeping this out. But finally that time to do another one of these. Another fucking bucket list. On a game that I used to think was good. Like, actually. Because I used to play a shit ton of Battle. So when the movie was coming out, and I saw that this game was also going to be coinciding with the release, I was like, oh, it's made for the same people. That should be fun. I was a stupid fucking kid. And I just wish that I wasn't as stupid as I was. Because I was still around a time when licensed games were still bad. Which is a real fucking shame. A real shame because the game isn't necessarily completely shit. But man, is it aggravatingly dumb in its design. Almost acid flippy-ish. The kind of thing you would expect to see on Steam's store page, believe it or not, when Steam Greenlight was still a thing. No, this was a game that was released in 2000. This is the part where I don't remember what the fuck I had put down. I actually don't remember where the fuck it is. You know, it's gonna be one of those times I have to scroll down a bit. Yeah, it was. Well, here we go. 2000 fucking. There we go. 2005. Oh no, that's the PAL release. But still, 2004, 2005 ish. And you want to know when the movie was released? A month after the game was out. Which, that can't be good. That can't at all be good whatsoever. When the sign is a game being released before a movie is. So you're gonna be seeing quite a bit of stuff that isn't actually in the movie. Especially some really bad Photoshop work. Why did they think it was good? How did they think it was good to release it? Not that it fucking matters. Because this piece of shit, at the time anyway, pretty much received somewhat next to above average reception. And to be fair, right, this was after Battle was released, which also got mid to above average reception. And that game was actually good. It's like, at the time, like, licensed releases were like, what? Pretty middling to downright awful. So when something actually good comes out, it actually surprises us. Nope. Movies just like, nope, it's just Chuck Testa. I'm gonna get to it in just a little bit. As I can find the recordings anyway. Because instead of doing this like I had intended to do with a video format, what I'm going to do is go over my gameplay of playing through it from start to finish. Which unfortunately means I'm not going to be playing in-game audio. So I'm not sure how much of it is just going to be fucking copyrighted. Is it? That's not it. That's not it at all. Whatever. Put this over here. And as I was saying, it's just going to be an overview of the stuff that I did play through. It's not going to be like live gameplay like I would do, like I did for Rise of the Robots anyway. Because that was a shit show in and of itself. Alright, right off the bat, we already have issues. What the fuck is this title screen? It's... you can clearly tell there's a very poor Photoshop image of the fucking movie that would be used. Not only that, but you actually heard at the beginning of the stream, the menu music is actually pretty good. As well. Actually. This right here is actually kind of neat. Oh right, this is also around the time when we still had promotional materials. So that's stuff like Jimmy Neutron, Avatar: The Last Airbender, fucking Tack, SpongeBob Video, which, funnily enough, I actually did own. I own one. I own like 2 for SpongeBob and like 1 for My Life as a Teenage Robot. It was a neat little concept before things like Netflix were a thing. Or Redbox. But quite clearly it didn't really catch on as well as it probably could have. Not that it should. Like, my god, that was old. And of course, Very Odd Parents, which, gosh, even that's been down the drain. I forget. Is there an option to speed? There is not. Okay, idea time. I'm just gonna go over bits and pieces. But I don't want this taking up more than it should, to be honest. Let's get over it. Because, yeah. Unlike Battle, which had 9 action stages, this game has, what, 15, not counting the driving or the sliding? And remember when I said that the game was released before the movie? Yeah, you can see that it's just a slideshow. It's just a slideshow of stuff that does happen scene by scene in the movie. Except, and we'll get to this, you'll see some very poor jobs here and there. Even the image quality for like just showing off the the scenes in a movie instead of playing an FMV of the actual scenes. I feel like that would have been better. Or something like this case right here, which does use in-game assets to play a scene from the movie. That rarely happens, at least to an accurate degree. And it's not like they couldn't. But of course, being the licensed games that it is kind of a restaurant. But at least we actually get Mr. Krabs' voice instead of whatever the hell Battle was. And like I said, it does kind of feel that sort of as if, oh yeah, I did freeze on him. Let's go back a bit. Oh jeez. You see they're supposed to be people that are just circling around the Krusty Krab, right? Yet they don't move. Even NPCs in like the around the stages in Battle for Bikini Bottom, those had places that had NPCs that you couldn't talk to, but they wouldn't move. You'd be able to interact with them at least. Not here though. My God, not here. One thing I will say though is that I do appreciate that it's instead of just copying the moves wholesale, the upgrades kind of give you a bit more in terms of completion and how much you can actually do with the characters. Doesn't change the fact that they removed the movesets in the first place for them to be unlocked. And speaking of those unlocks, I'm just gonna skip down here because let's be real. You've seen the fucking movie. You kind of get the gist of how things go. Oh, and this fucking scene. Hold on a second. Because this is some grade 8 garbage that we have here. Pretty sure it's a bit too high anyway. I want you to pay attention to this one part right here. See if you can see what the issue is. As soon as it loads.
Hey, buddy, come on, wake up.
Oh, it is too low.
Where am I?
It's 8 in the morning.
First off, the audio sounds a bit bad. Second off, and you'll see this a lot in the game as well. Why the fuck are we exploiting the ball when the moment Patrick and SpongeBob come to, they have to actually leave as soon as they do? We don't ever explore the bar whatsoever. Not saying that we shouldn't. But if we're gonna have a stage where we're gonna introduce Patrick, why the hell is it after a a quote unquote drunken stupid? At least you can interact with the piano, that's kinda neat. Anyways, that's what I was saying with the fucking upgrades. Where the fuck is Mindy? Not counting the numerous cutscenes that get into place with each section either. There's some problems with this, right? First off, we don't even see Mindy until, like, after we actually get back to the Krusty Krab. Secondly, she's going to be the biggest pain in terms of being an obstacle. Because every time you come to a new stage, because you need something new for that stage, you need a certain amount of Goofy Gooper tokens. Why is this an issue? Because it means you're going to be backtracking a lot. You know what those backtracking segment means? Going back to stages because you didn't have a certain move for that mission. Or, God forbid, going back to those driving and sliding stages. Or in this case, these platforming stages which kind of don't mean too much. The real issue that I have are the combat challenges. You know how combat challenges worked in battle? You would still have to platform around, but you still had some level of strategy to how you can actually defeat each wave of enemy. Not here though. You're literally playing... Actually, what's the modern equivalent I could put this to? I don't want to say God of War, because even that has you doing something else. Let's go with Elite Smash then. Just pressing that B button. Just pressing that goddamn B button. You're not doing anything different. You're not doing any sort of different strategy to defeat them either. At least not until later on anyway. You're just pressing the B button. I'm not joking, and it goes on for 3 waves each time you go into here. Let's also not mention the fact that this is reused from Jellyfish Fields. Skybox, background planes and all. Even though we don't even go into Jellyfish Fields, but I'll let that pass at least. Well, that's yeah, that's quite weird. A move that granted he didn't have before, but it is reused from battle in the completion reward. I don't know why it's reused. They could have added something at least unique to it, but it's a thing at least. Yeah, the fuck. Now, this is very upsetting. If we're gonna have the scene where Mr. Krabs gets framed, why the hell don't we have that wonderful scene where King Neptune shows his bald fucking head? What's the best scene in the fuck? Not the best scene. It was one of the funniest scenes in the movie. We don't get that here. We still see him with this fucking paper bag. And again with this fucking slideshow. And actually, I didn't even realize this bit. Since we're starting off with the driving segment, right? We're supposed to be driving off to Shell City at this point of the movie. However, and you'll see this quite a bit, there's already construction. Even though Plankton hasn't even enacted his Plan Z yet. It's not until, what, after SpongeBob and Patrick actually leave, where he actually starts Plan Z? No, it's haphazardly placed here because we gotta show some build up to how Plan Z actually starts, even though that makes zero sense. It doesn't actually start until it steals the formula. But sure. And then we get to our first driving. How does it feel? Absolutely fucking horrendous. Like, you are in fact driving a sandwich, as Mindy says. But that doesn't make the handling any better. In fact, it's quite shit. It is very much a very, very slippery driving experience. Also, I thought that was the fucking extra thing. We got to ignore that bit. Now, as much as I wanted the extras actually mean something, they're just there for unlockables, nothing else. They don't even change the gameplay when you change costumes. Now, as for the driving itself, that's not the only Goofy Goober token, like I said, you can get from me. But we'll get to that when we get to it. And we won't get to it for a bit. Because, my god, it is absolutely atrocious to what they expect you to do in each one of these. And it gets repetitive. It absolutely gets repetitive. Alright, the fucking walk through the desert. And the fucking radio towers. And those two goofballs in that scene as well. And the fucking Goofa Gooba tokens. Why the hell do I need these if they're not for unlocking areas? Wouldn't it make more sense to unlock the area instead of unlocking a move for that area? At the very least, make it so that it doesn't break the pace of the game. And for that matter, why the hell are we destroying radio towers? Never mind the fact that it's not part of the movie. This feels like doing things to just doing things for the sake of doing it. It's not like we actually see that many bucket heads. We see a lot of the same enemy types as well, so oh, sorry, it took a while for the fucking cutscene to load, which makes no sense. You would think it would have you stop moving. No. Oh, right, because I was trying to hold Y here. Yeah, because that happens if you do. Just launch yourself forward, why don't you? To the point where the fucking jellyfish are buckets. Why? Because movie. So wait. No, I can't make a shift joke. Because it would literally just be stating movie a thousand times. And it's a little fun, a little bit. You could just walk under this. Like, I don't know if you can see it, right? But there's like two planes for the water. One that hits you and one that's just visual. And you can just walk right... No. You can just jump right into this spot and it won't hurt you. It won't even kill you. Just walk right underneath it. What a great game. What a great game. Fucking sponge... Almost a sponge bowl. We'll get to that. A sponge ball. Physics, anyway. Yeah, it's mostly the same. It's supposed to go as fast as possible, but you still have to wait. And... Here's what I mean with the fucking meandering, just for the fucking Goofy Goober tokens. Because, yeah, you're gonna be doing quite a bit to get those tokens, but it's not gonna feel like you've really gotten to do much of anything. It just feels more like padding than an actual mission that you're given. Because you have to pretty much go out of your way for these. Not in a way that actually makes sense, mind you. Because what, in battle, you have characters give you objectives because they need you to do something for them. For a golden spatula. Not here, though. Shell's hell not here. There's not even a mention like, hey, there's something on this other side. Can you check what's over there for me? No. None of that. Oh gosh, I didn't even mention this, the bungee things in my script, but fuck having a script. I'm not doing a fucking script for this. Oh gosh, did I not realize that it slows down here? Holy shit. That's congrats. And it's a fucking block puzzle. Not puzzle, block challenge. The only one that Patrick is actually by himself for, and it's just platforming. Why? Because movie. Wait, no, because this never happens in a fucking movie. I mean, one meandering. Oh yeah, and the slides, because we still have to destroy those fucking towers. How does a sliding feel? Again, not particularly great either. Well, I was gonna say as you can see, but let's be real. It only looks remotely decent because I'm not showing how it actually controls. Because if it's just sliding on its own, that would be one thing. But you're trying to make these turns, going over obstacles, going through enemies. Oh, and there's an extra that I'm not going to get until after I come back here. Because you will have to come back here for more fucking tokens. Oh yeah, the fucking bubble blowing baby hunt. If you're expecting that wonderful scene, you're sadly mistaken. We don't get the line of all bubble blowing baby hunts will be beaten senseless. We don't even get weeded out, so to speak. No, we're just here for the fucking key. Why do we not get that scene? Why do we not get something that's actually like a funny scene for the movie? Because it's not even them that gets busted, it's another pair that gets busted for being a bubble-blowing baby. They're not even in this fucking ball. Because of course they're not. That don't make too much sense. I wish I kind of mention that some of these moves are also stuff that they previously had before. You know, like the fucking stomps, which SpongeBob doesn't have anymore because reasons. They're not even explained why he doesn't. He just doesn't. Just to give Patrick some more variety than SpongeBob. You know what you could have done to do that? Given him more moves like the cartwheel, instead of reusing moves that he previously had. Same with SpongeBob. But this is the point where I'm going to have to skip over a bit. This much is kind of whatever. The combat challenges are only John Lewis, somehow. Because unless you have upgraded, it's just going to be a massive fucking slog. And they just love making stuff all the more tedious because the challenge isn't platforming. The challenge isn't even enemy placement. It's just, let's pile everything on this small platform because potatoes. Wait, hold on. Oh, right, because there is a secret that is underneath this fucking barrel. But because I went to that combat challenge, the barrel respawns and I can't get the extra unless I go all the way back. What a great game. That's actually, it's just fucking keys. I think the only other thing that we haven't gone over is the boss fights, which, like, the only character they really fight is what, King Neptune at the end of the movie, and that's SpongeBob doing it. Like, yeah, we get the fucking scene with whatever the, I don't remember what this is. I'm pretty sure it's just an anglerfish that uses the tongue as a disguise, but fucked if I know. Right? And even then, they don't really fight this thing in the movie. It's just a thing that you have to do, just to make it more gamey. Box slide, that's a Pokemon move, not an amusement park ride. And by the way, if you're expecting that wonderful scene from the movie where SpongeBob and Patrick sing "Now That We're Men," you're not getting that here. We don't even get that silly little tap dance. Nothing. just SpongeBob and Patrick having the makeshift mustaches that Mindy gives them when they're at their low point. It's gotta make them feel like men after all. I just realized how disgusting that is, but still. Oh, wait, hold on. This is the point where I absolutely have to mention this shit. Because, remember that backtracking? I'm gonna let Mindy real quick put this up for you, right?
I'm sorry, SpongeBob. You don't have enough Goofy Goober tokens for me to give you.
Literally every time, if you don't have enough Goofy Goober tokens, you are put at a fucking stop.
Sorry, SpongeBob, but you need more Goofy Goober tokens.
Fuck right off. It just completely breaks the pace of the game because you don't have enough. And look, it's 19. You need fucking 20. And you still have to backtrack. They don't even let you, like, explore the level to see why you need it. They just kick you right out. Just completely fucking dumb. And since we do have to backtrack, do you know what that means? We have to go all the way back to the fucking driving and the sliding. But why are we doing this for? Besides the Goofy Goober tokens? I see. You have to do there are time challenges for each one. Driving through rings. Oh hey, Superman 64. And yet another time trial. And that's pretty much repeated for every driving and every sliding. You don't do anything different either. It's the exact same shit. Let's say you do have enough, right? You get the fucking... I almost said Bubble Bowl. It's the fucking SpongeBob. Alright, because it's not even going to show me the costume until after I load back in. What a great game. But yeah, something that SpongeBob did had to. Unfortunately, doesn't feel much better to use. And you can't even cruise boost in here either. Not that it's called the cruise bubble in this. Why would it be called the cruise bubble? It's the fucking sonic wave. Because it's literally, remember this from the movie? Remember when SpongeBob played the fucking guitar to play Goofy Goober Rock? That's pretty much what that is. And this is probably the worst fucking one. Not only are they instantly aggro towards you, but you have this piece of shit shooting spread shots at you. And where the fuck is this one? Oh, what's this? Why, yes, you have another asshat shooting rockets at you. Oh, well, this one is shooting spread shots. Oh, wow, the fucking bucketheads burp right in front of your face. Oh, what's that? You don't have to sonic wave yet. Well, you're gonna have to reflect or just sit there and mug. Because you're not doing this easily enough. It's just fucking tedious. Oh, there's the fucking Mermaid Man SpongeBob as a rule. At least the costumes are nice. Funnily enough, this would have made more sense. Like, have SpongeBob and Patrick be fucking Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy for this, instead of giving them the fucking fake mustaches. Much more meandering to be had. That's still hit for some reason. Oh jeez, that freeze frame. Fucking block. Nice to have the fucking Goofy Goober token covering the screen and a close-up of Patrick's fucking mug. And what is it? Show City Dead Ahead. Yeah, I don't remember having them fight through fucking televisions. It's getting to that point where it just feels like more padding in a movie that was what, an hour and 30 minutes? You don't know what improved targeting is, yet you know what the word. Yet you know the word improved targeting. Okay, Patrick. Sure, Patrick. Okay, I believe you. Jesus Christ. Oh, I forgot you could just fucking hold the thing. Because of course you can. That's another thing I forgot to mention. Because Sandy isn't playable, what do they have to give this the fucking... Oh, swing with? Oh, just make them ice blocks and let Patrick stick his tongue in them. That's perfectly fine. Doesn't have to make sense because movie. Well, fucking meandering. There is one part that I want to mention in the stage, which I am still upset about. That is... No, not the tennis part. This part, right here. Now... Can I... Alright. I have the macho thing, right? I was clearly aiming at the fucking television. Oh look, it hit the television. Nope. It doesn't matter. Unless you are absolutely close enough, it will not count you throwing the fucking watermelon. Why? I don't fucking know. What I do know is that the cutscene counts that, but didn't count me throwing the fucking watermelon. Even though the cutscene showed that Patrick threw the fucking watermelon from afar. Yep. You're fucking stretching a game. And of course we got fucking Dennis. Yet, oddly enough, the one thing he doesn't do in the movie. At least show that Patrick's actually trying to defend SpongeBob. No. They just cower in fear of Dennis because as soon as they reach near Shell City, this bastard's here is pretty much there to kill him. Even though in this fight, we've clearly dealt with him. No, we're still gonna follow the effects of the movie. Because fucking movie. Open the Cyclops. Hold on, was there anything egregious? Oh gosh, that's right. It doesn't even look like they're in the same fucking scene. Oh wait, no, we're back in the fucking Goofy Goober. Because the one part that doesn't make sense is the fucking dream sequence. Last I watched the movie, this shit didn't fucking happen. No, seriously, why the fuck are we doing this? Oh, we don't even get that lovely scene of Tom Kenny as the fucking pirate, Patchy the pirate. We don't get that here. Even though that would have been the one time to actually show some live action. Oh wait, no, they can't afford putting fucking FMVs. That's right. Oh gosh, this looks like water paint. I'm sorry. But it just looks like fucking Photoshopped image of SpongeBob just plastered right next to the crowd. I can't, dude. Mate, you had to have known, right? You had to have known at some point. No, I refuse to believe that a human made this. No shot in hell. This looks good. Oh, and then this part. I'm sorry. You two are acting like absolute jerks when you're at your lowest point towards the one person that was helping you. If you hadn't seen the movie and just saw this, you would have thought that these two were absolute fucking pricks. Also, we get the last sliding stage, thankfully. Oh, T-posing thinking Patrick. It's not even just a regular story, it's just Patrick. It's just fucking Patrick. There's another one. Cyclops pops out of the fucking nowhere. Oh god, here's the one worst part for me. People want to talk about AI generated images. What does this look like to you? This looks AI generated. It doesn't even look like the actual David Hasselhoff, yet here he is right here with his fucking ugly mug. I haven't even shown what he actually looked like in this part of the third boss fight. Second time against Dennis. And it's fucking atrocious. Absolutely fucking atrocious, I tell you. Absolutely atrocious. Oh, right. Instead of being launched by David Hasselhoff to the fucking Krusty Krab, no, they just dropped off here. And instead of the cruise bubble, we get the fucking Sonic Wave. Which, I'm sorry, last I checked, that's not the guitar that he used in the movie. You wanna know which one it was? You wanna know what it was? It was this fucking guitar. It was this fucking guitar that he used. Cause yeah, it was Goofy Goober Rock, not whatever the fuck Guitar Hero nonsense that he had. Fuck out of here with that. Oh, and this part. Hold on a minute. Because, yeah, this is pretty much par for the course at this point. Which is a real fucking shame. Because this is probably one of the better stages. As annoying as it was. And... oh! And Patrick gets to have a combat challenge by himself. And what is the enemy that he has? Well, the enemies that he has to fight? A singular jellyfish. You know, the one that pretty much stung him at the beginning. Even though it makes zero sense. It's just a fucking jellyfish. And that's it. That's fucking it. That's all you had to do. Dumb. Actually fucking stupid. The only other thing I can mention in this stage is that this part you can actually crash the game. Oh, what's that? One more driving stage? Because of course we do. Oh, but it's not a driving stage. Because, well, it's not like we can use it, right? We don't have to paddy wagon. Like, you'll need 50 Goofy Goober tokens. Oh, what's that? We have 49. Even at the end of the game, they still ask that you backtrack. Padding at its worst. Even for... no. Dude, I can't defend this shit. Why the fuck do we need the paddy wagon for this? They don't even use the paddy wagon at the end of the movie. I don't even want to talk about the actual stage itself, though. It's just all the issues that the other stage previously had. Oh, but wait! Now it's constant obstacles galore. Because you got things exploding, you got oil slicks, you got paths that will just close if you take too long. It's not a fun experience, I'll be honest with you. Unfucking-believable, dude. But one thing I will say is that it does have one more boss fight. And the sad part is this is the highlight of the game. Never mind the actual fight itself, right? Because it actually is a pretty dope fight. Well, number one, SpongeBob gets those fantastic glasses during that scene in the movie. But we don't even get Goofy Goober Rock until the last phase of the fight, pretty much. And I wish I could say that it's not all that special, except for the fight. Well, except for the part where it actually has, like, the best track in the fucking game. Not helped by Patrick fucking talking constantly. Or the flames constantly bursting. Or this dumb back and forth that you pretty much have to do. All while you're going through flipping tables. You get it. It's turn the fucking tables. Which, mate, you could have had a better pun than that. Probably not, honestly, but still. You pretty much spelled it out in the fucking title what you're supposed to do. And you have to do that 6 times. Is it 6? Yeah, 6 times. And each 2 times that you do, It's a different blade? Beam pattern. Oh, but wait. It's a bit of an issue. I don't know if you can notice it, but it only goes so far. They really tried. I wish I could. I wish I could say it's like, oh wait, the song ended. Oh no, never mind. It went back to loop. Did I actually show this here? Yeah, you can just. What a great game! I can't even say it. It's just you can just see it, right? It's right there in plain sight. Poor Mr. Krabs is just frozen, all while this is going down. Can't imagine how much he probably had to pay in damages. Then again, when the alternative is being executed, I suppose it don't matter at that point. Now, this is the part where Goofy Goober would play, but I'm pretty sure I muted the fucking thing. No, we're not getting this shit copyrighted. I swear. But just know that Goofy Goober Rock does play in the last phase of this, and the song is as good as it was. But man, can we not have this fucking copyrighted? The song even plays in the completion award for this, which is yet another slideshow. It's yet another slideshow, and it's about as good as you expected. Such a damn shame that this is the highlight, and yet the overall experience has been tedious. And bear in mind that it's the same folks that did Batman. So of course you're going to see a lot of stuff reused. That's not the issue that I have, even though I wish they had done something a bit more, at least to some extent, maybe. But, oh wait, we gotta go back to the slideshow with the worst photoshopping I have ever seen. It's about what you expect. And the credits don't even play by themselves. You have to press A. We don't even get the SpongeBob Stadium like we did in Battle. Just straight into the credits. Oh, but what happens after you go through the credits, you say? Well, you go right back to the beginning as if nothing happened. Literally, just plopped right back in the beginning. And my gosh, my head hurts. That was shit. And all it took was 52 tokens. I feel like there shouldn't have been a token requirement. Because without that dumbass requirement, right? It was just getting the moves as you enter the stages. It felt like this could have been a shorter experience. But no. You know how long this... Well, not counting the backtracking. You know how long this actually took me? Let me go over a bit. This took me a whopping 4 hours and 3 minutes. It's a short fucking experience. And it does not feel worth it whatsoever. Not even a little bit of me wants to say, yeah, this is fine. This is absolutely fine. I figured this would be great. No. And I feel depressed. Between movie and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, this felt depressing. It felt like I made a wrong turn somewhere. And I'm now in this post instant regret experience that I'm in. But you know what? That's fine. You want to know why? Because at the very least, we're actually going to be playing a good game. And I do actually mean that. It's a damn good game. Right? Well, let me ask you this. How many of you have experienced Scarlet and Violet? You probably felt that because of how buggy it's been, and trust me, it's buggy. Not exactly what I had in mind, but okay, sure, we'll go with it. You've probably experienced some bugs, some really bad performance issues, even some crashes. All to play a game that, much like Legends Arceus, felt like a $60 demo. If Arceus was the steps forward in the right direction, Scarlet and Violet felt like 10 steps backwards. And I do mean that as a Pokemon fan. This felt fucking atrocious. To the point where, even after the few amount of time that I played into it, I couldn't finish it. I could not hype myself up to. Not hype myself to. I couldn't bring myself to continue playing this piece of shit. And it's sad to see. Because I had no expectations and I was still disappointed. So you know what I'm gonna suggest you do instead? Instead of playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, y'all should be playing Coromon instead. Because I actually finally got an opportunity to play this. It's the closest thing to Pokemon as you're gonna get, without it being completely wholesale. Actually, I don't know if my PC saves are gonna be on here, because it does have cross-save. I actually don't know how loud it's gonna be either, so bring this up a bit. Uh-oh. Is that crackling right here? Right. You'll have to excuse me for a moment. Okay, never mind. I guess we're not doing it. Fucking capture card issues, I swear. That's fine. Because, at least for now. Actually, no, because I can just switch between the two. Because not only did I get it on PC, on Switch, I actually got it on PC. And it does have cross saves, thankfully. Ignore this was just a practice file. 100 hours to complete, that's actually not too bad. Well, it is kind of a short game, to be fair. But that was Pokemon. Pokemon took me a shorter time to beat than this. Now, with that being said, there's something I do want to do first and foremost. For number one, oh gee, I wonder how long this took me to get a fucking I can't even say shiny started. Because, yeah, there are shinies, but it's potent and perfect. There's a lot of similarities that I wish I could go over, but I'm sure plenty of people have already done it already. What I was trying to do was get a perfect, or at least a potent value of 20, so I can get a perfect. But this is probably as best as I'm gonna get it, so let's just roll with it for now. This is also loud. Bring it down a bit. I'm gonna name you. I can't just call you Beartic. Because the Final Evolution is also a bear pun. I just go with a Batman reference. No, not Mortal Kombat. You know what? Yeah. Because I can't think of a name off the top of my head at this moment. And hey, I can at least change the nickname if I want to. We'll just go with Mr. Freeze for now. Right. That's something I wish I could change a bit, but that's fine. One thing I haven't really shown is the beginning parts, which, you know, customization of your character. And putting your character's name. Because there are a lot of customization you can put towards your character, which is fantastic. Something that Pokemon has done, to be fair. But oddly enough, that's also featured reduced in Scarlet and Violet, because the only thing you can really change is what? Your socks? Your shoes? You're still stuck with the school uniform. It's not great. Oddly enough, it is gonna be at 100, but it's random. Funnily enough, we're not a fucking child in this. As far as I'm aware, we're pretty much either late teens or an adult, pretty much. Might as well be if we're gonna be a researcher. But just fireball. Just fireball. Fucking pyromancy. Love to see it. I also love how they animate like someone in a wheelchair. That's kind of neat. That's another thing that I actually haven't really mentioned all that much that I liked about this is the pixel art. To be fair, it's the kind of thing I kind of wish Pokemon continued to do since Black and White. Because that felt like the best... I don't want to say it was the best part, but the animations in there at least looked interesting. And hey, Black and White was one of my favorite Pokemon games, so... Needless to say, I was more than ecstatic to be playing this. Because, man, I miss Black and White, and to an extent, Black and White 2. Because, hey, you're not fighting the gym leaders. Your challenges are, in essence, to Titans. Essence. But, to be fair, there's probably going to be a story walk around, as it were. Because this is what? Gosh, I want to say it was 2 years old. And more recently, it's been released on Switch. It's been out on PC for a while. And it is upsetting that I'm only getting to this now. Because I would have loved to play this a while back to see how it differs from Pokemon. I see that gold gauntlet. I'm gonna be getting that soon enough. I want me gold. Here's something I do like, though. You can just take off your stuff. I don't... Unless I'm in the laboratories, I'm not gonna want to stick around with these around the entire game. Even though they are kind of neat. There is something I want to do before I actually start. Something I wish I had done earlier. Not in here. I want to make sure that I change the difficulty a bit more. Because yes, unlike Pokemon, you can actually change your difficulty. Yeah, there's also a hard and insane. Oh right, I can't. I would love to show it on my Switch, but during my time trying to shiny hunt the Cup Zero, I ended up getting 2 Potents at once. That was very upsetting. But yes, you can basically put Nuzlocke rules if you wanted to. You can limit trainer hubs. You can disable held items. You can disable fast travel. Not sure if you want to, but you can. You can disable escaping, which I'm going to turn off, because I realized how much of a bad idea that was. Because I don't do Nuzlocks at all. Someday I will. Someday. Just not now. Oh, speaking of Nuzlocks, just releasing the Pokemon as soon as they faint. Like I said, just is interesting. Actually, this is something I actually was unexpecting. You can actually catch Trainer Coromon. Like, this is Pokemon Coliseum in XD. It's, to be fair, it's not Shadow Pokemon, so you can't really do that, but you can catch Trainer Coromon. It's neat. And again, Nuzlocke rules, you can only catch one passive saying it, one Coromon per area. The only exceptions would probably be Perfects and Potents. I'm not doing that. You can also prevent yourself from catching duplicates. Which... yeah, I can probably see why you wouldn't, unless you're completely... unless you want to make a living dex, so to speak. No. Oh gosh, do I want to... I keep looking at this like, do I want to randomize items? I feel like that's going to be quite the hassle. Oh yes, randomize evolutions, which is going to be chaotic if I did. Even skills, holy shit. This. Sun tells me this. Something tells me that's gonna be hella ridiculous. Oh yeah, I did at least randomize trainer core. Randomize wild encounters, so I really want to do that. I can see this being interesting at least, but I can also see it being absolutely devastating. I'm just gonna go with the... Yeah, I'm just gonna randomize Trainer Coromon for now. Because chances are, I don't want things to be... Thanks for the achievement. So fucking random. Oh wait, no, I still need to talk to this one. Yeah, I haven't even gone into these ones. Normally they would have stuff in the top floor. It's basically a Pokemon Center. Actually, can I? Like to register? No, not yet. I don't want to do PvP just yet. I'm gonna hold off on that until I actually have a team I want to use. Spoiler alert, it's not something like this. Well, maybe the starter, but we'll get to it. I'm trying to think what else. Oh yeah, because we went for the less extensive course for the beginning of the game, it also means we can just skip the tutorial. Thankfully, we can skip the tutorial. Not Pokemon. Seriously, they're not even consistent in letting you skip. Like, the last time they let you skip catching tutorials was in Sword and Shield, and even then, you had to catch stuff. Really bonkers, that's not a standard. Like, people know how to catch Pokemon at this point. Why the hell do you need to tutorialize it still? Oh, jeez. I'm surprised you didn't call it the fart module. Because you're pretty much farting onto the grass. Or at least for touching grass anyway. If someone like this individual can touch grass, what's the average Twitter user's excuse? But seriously, this is... You see this pattern bit? I'm not using it. My gosh, I'm not using it. I checked this evolution, I checked all this other stuff. It's not something I would want to use. Oh yeah, because since on PC you can... It's like a bunch of shit. But you can guess what this does. X speed. I don't think I want to always sprint, but I guess I'll put it on. So I don't want to keep holding the B button. I'll just put this on in case we do find something that has seizure-inducing effects. Reduce RNG. This is something that you'll mostly see in PvP, but I put it on just so I can see how it is in-game. So that you don't have to deal with randomness, much like how you would in Pokemon. Because secondary effects are now set. Accuracy at below 100, gets up to 100, but you have reduced power. Moves that hit multiple times are now based on speed, or the speed stat changes rather. And you've probably already seen it during the first wild encounter, but critical hit activates when the ball is full. Nice simple stuff. Also easy stuff. This is pretty much just set, actually. Yes, I want to show stylized spinners. Absolutely. Yeah, and that's still helpful. Still helpful to me because I'm not too used to the type chart. I know what the main types are weak to, but that's about it. Nope. And yeah, you can just straight up change your nickname. Don't eat the cake. The cake is actually a lie. So speaking of that, oh right, I forgot, dude. You know what? I was talking shit earlier. I was talking shit earlier. My dumbass. Absolute brain dead. I'm still not using you though. Instead of training effort values like you would in Pokemon that are based on the Pokemon that you fight, it's pretty much it's pretty much the blue bar that raises the amount of experience you need to raise a stat. Bit more useful than just having it be based on a Pokemon you fight the moment you encounter them. To be fair, there are double battles, but not. It's more like horde battles in Sun and Moon, oddly enough. But that's about it. I was talking shit, but I might actually die in this bit. Oh. That tells me some mistakes were made. Some mistakes were made. Yeah, what was I saying about Patapit not being used? What was it about? Not what? No, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, but I know what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. Fuck. This is what, the 5th encounter we've had. And we already found ourselves a Pokemon. It is actually 20. Not that I can tell, because I don't have the thing to read it. Yes, I'm gonna keep it. No. Dumbass had to open my big fucking mouth. Well, if it isn't the consequences of my actions. Boo-hoo, poor me. This is gonna be more of a pain than I realized. Because of my practice playthrough, I didn't have that much of an issue. Sorry, Swarmy, you're not getting used. As much as I would love to have a golden bee, because it does become a bee. No, fuck bees. I hate bees. Never liked Vespa Quinn, never will. Not even Combi, which is the closest to being a cute design. Not worth it. Well, unfortunately, because we didn't do that tutorial, it also means we didn't get a free level up either. Not that I think it's going to be that much of an issue. But man, if I don't screw myself over for being careless. So yeah, you do encounter level 1 Coromon. Sure. Really? You know what the sad part about getting that golden Swarmy? It wasn't even to a Coromon that I was actually going to hunt. Like, it could have been Silkwell, it could have been Mino. It could have even been, actually no, Molto wasn't even in this area. What I'm saying is it could have been anything but Swarmy. Not that it matters too much. I'm more upset that their fucking men almost took out the entire team. Oh well. It's fine. One thing I will say though is, since we're not using PP, it's pretty much just a bar that we have to refill by resting. Or, again, using fucking cakes. The thing that I actually wanted to do for this was actually Shiny Hunt. But I don't think I'm going to be able to do that yet. At least well enough to actually hunt properly. Then again, I say that and we got a fucking potent Swarmy, so the fuck do I know? We'll say this though. Even if we were to just hunt the fix, the odds would still be better than the base odds for Pokemon nowadays. Even nowadays. There's 1 in 3,148. In the modern Pokemon odds of 1 in 4,096. Doesn't mean that it's gonna be any easier. Because luck is still a bitch. Then again, not that there's breeding to actually do shiny hunting for. The main ways that you're gonna be shiny hunting are what? The potent sense and the thing in the island. That's pretty much it. And even then, you're bound to luck. Oh well. Let's try this again. Jeez. It's gonna start off really fucking slow. Because funnily enough, on my practice playthrough, right, I actually got to the last evolution of the story before getting to the first title. Meanwhile, on my first actual playthrough, I had quite a bit of trouble because I started off with the water started. And also didn't have a ground type. That might also have been a problem. No, dude, you gotta go surfing. You can only find it in the water, sorry, mate. I wonder if we need strength. It's called push, but it's effectively strength. Bench, motherfucker. Actually, before I do anything, let's actually enter the next fucking town. Wait. Just kidding, we're just gonna get another thing. Actually, now I look at this fucking design, it should have looked like Ty from Digimon Adventures. And no, despite there being a range, it's not where you actually breed. Sad. Well, speaking of bees... Actually, no, what? And Lily made a teleporter in his house. I can't imagine it going too well. Only we had plants to seed into. Oh my, because Muffle. That's what I'm gonna mispronounce his name. What? Not who I need to see. Nope. I know it's in this fucking grass. Okay, it was Muffle. I will say this though, I love not just its potent look, but its perfect look. It's fantastic. And of course, we're in the farm. We would expect to see bees.
Beetle, beetle,
Hate these
beetle,
things.
beetle,
Hate 'em.
beetle, beetle.
Actually, not just bees, but fucking wasps as well. It's not a great experience I've had. That didn't. Okay.
Beetle, beetle.
Unbelievable. Looking on the fence, it's already built. Oh, I suppose you're the closest thing to coat in Pokemon anyway. At least, except you don't make custom balls for us. And look at that, he actually has an animation for smithing. Literally take notes, Pokemon. Jesus Christ. Can't even make an animation for eating. It's just a PNG image. This one, wait, no, it's probably after the library. Thank you. I also gonna love how almost every place has a grandfather clock. You know, just to tell you the time. Yes, we have a book node. Everyone poke fun at the node. Just kidding, don't actually do that. All nodes. Ah, yes, a quiz. You guys remember being in school to take these fucking quizzes? And the clock does tell you the time. So it's in 24 hours, not the clock readings. Since we're getting into simulators of Pokemon, we basically got a Lychee Berry and the Gallon Berry? Pretty sure it is. It goes over very basic stuff you would know from Pokemon. Experience. Potential. Yeah, it's just standard, which is your normal look. Potent, which is most form of a shiny, but higher stat potential. Then there's perfect. But do bear in mind that none of these affect PvP at all. 121 instead of 31 like in Pokemon, where it's 0 to 31. Where's that nerd? battle went to mid. Founding skills. Yes. There's only 6 of them are founding skills. No. Boundless is his Gen 1 Pokemon. Of course, you always accept. 114. What are significance? Gee, I wonder. That's a trick question. Both of these are right. Which I started 13. Yep, like I said, 6 skill type, 7. I think you mean 7 elemental types too. Oh, we just read that. It's 21. Hold on a second. The answer is false, but it's technically true if you put it in the settings. No, it's special attack. It's finishes electric. Nope, it's also the stats. That lazy. You could have called the XP share something else. The lazy gem is. Actually, no, take it back. That's the best way to put it. You're pretty much putting your bencher, giving the bencher the experience. That's hilarious. Now there's one over there. Hello. Fucking bees, dude. That attack up. Absolutely need that attack up. Oddly enough, as useful as these aren't going to be all that useful until we get to medium. Actually, I need to get back here anyway. Push! Yeah, I wonder what this is. Yeah, it's pretty much strength. No, not quite. Shit. I don't want to do the gold module yet. the gold Coromon yet. Because that's just as much random chance as anything.
Beetle, beetle. Beetle, beetle.
I'm pretty sure it's just a regular scarecrow, but it looks like it's T-posing at us.
Beetle, beetle. Beetle, beetle.
Get frozen. Eh. I think it got frozen the moment it closed its eyes. That's amazing.
Beetle, beetle.
Poor bastard.
Beetle, beetle. Beetle, beetle. Beetle, beetle.
But at least I have no concern about missing. Actually, this will be a perfect time to show. Should you want to relearn a move that you actually removed, you can just straight up relearn it. And you can also see which moves your Coromon can learn. Is there a multi-hit? The only multi-hit move I would think of that I would want to give this is Splatter. We're not even close to getting that yet. The bee in the... Oh, jeez, that's the worst. A bee in the
Beetle,
hole.
beetle. Beetle, beetle. Beetle, beetle.
Really wish we had some berries, eh? Just to make sure. Oh, right, we did, didn't we? Oh, yeah, we still have to... Oh. This is shorter anyway. No, I didn't mean... I didn't mean to use it again. Fucking Butterfingers. Absolute fucking Butterfinger moment. Oh right, I was supposed to come back here anyway. I forgot. Really gonna need at least. No. I feel like one of these. I know at least one of those things is gonna happen. Probably poison as well. That's not how discounts work. I'm joking. But still. Imagine if it did, though. Yeah, you're not even in tall grass. Imagine not having cakes. That would be pretty embarrassing. They're not even falling behind us. Yup, and it looks recall the entire time. Fucking Bellin. Don't use it this time, my gosh. All those hints, and I'm not gonna use any of them. Oh yes, I haven't battled you yet. Excuse me? Why do you have that? Why do you have... Why do you have that, sir? Why do you have that, sir? Ma'am, sorry. Why do you have that? Oh my gosh. Thank goodness I didn't fight you yet. No, dude, you're capping. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. That's what I was concerned about with the randomizer. At least for trainer Pokemon. A Magnum Millis and a Gold Beak. No. No. Fuck you. Yes. Trust me, I already used it. Good for you, I guess. When even the birds have more frames than... Why do they think that the single-digit classroom was a good idea? guess it would be that point of... Oh, no. Okay, it's not as bad. Oh, there goes my speed. There goes my speed. You're fucking kidding me? This might be bad. Ah, listen, pretty. Why do you have a Pontaluga? This is gonna be rough, I can tell. Finally, something that actually makes sense for this round. Pretty sure it's not until February. Why do you have... Okay. At least we're strong, that's it. Oh, it is 16, okay. Now, we can't just stick as a Cub Zero. And I kind of want to do it for the database, but no. No. If I really want to, I'll just use a default build. Because yes, you can roll back evolutions in this. Something Pokemon still hasn't done. Well, pitch. I don't think I want that, actually. I don't think I want that at all. It's a snake. Somehow this looks familiar. Nah. Oh, excuse me. I swear I'm gonna be surprised every time. Why do you have that in this part of the game? We're not even at the point where we would be seeing this. This is going to suck, isn't it? It's going to kill me. Good. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. That's a bit of a spoiler, don't you think? Wait, am I low? I know. Page. Pretty sure I can get a better skill later on. If I didn't just completely miss it. This might be a problem. Yeah. Oh. No, that's not as big as actually. That is. Jesus Christ. Finally, we get some fruit. We can't be shocked to get strength puzzles. At least with logs, they just roll. Never gotten to any real strength puzzles yet. I kind of wonder which ones I actually want to start hunting first. Because there's a lot that I want to hunt. But I'm not going to be able to until I get at least one scent. And to be fair, we kind of just do that anyway. Oh, no. Oh, no. Freeze? For God's sakes, freeze. This might suck, actually. Just walk up with a fucking Scalatops. Rhinoceros a multi. I just realized what the pun is. I'm so slow, I swear. Oh jeez, one multi. Wait, no, it's a double pun. But it's only one eye. Regular? It was the same way. I don't trust this way. It's randomized trainers. I don't trust anything that they have. What else for you baking cakes? Trust you. This Squidward looking ass. No. Oh no. You gotta be shitting me, dude. Right. Gotta be kidding me. Really? This might be an issue. No, it's not actually. Getting like a wet noodle. Dude. Thank you. Yes, please. Pretty sure that... Yeah, it's this area. More books. Alright, go. Oh, no, there's a batch of bit. Yeah, they're bear fruits. Or they jupiter fruits. It's one of the two. Actually, since I do need to change the trait, I absolutely want it to be. I have stuck right now. I want it to be sharp claws. Fortunately, I don't have another Coromon. Hold on. Because it's also random, I'm going to save. Whopping 1,000 gold. And by that he means run outside for 1,000 steps. I'm not joking. It is 1,000 steps for both. The trait former and the potential flavor. The latter of which is what I'm going to be trying to get a perfect for. Or other perfects. Because Mr. Freeze is at a 19. I want him to be at a 21. If you're wondering how long it would take, it's about, what, 2 to 3 minutes? Especially if you're soft resetting for this. Huh. expect to be tired still. I swear this weekend was the worst. It's almost last week. Please be sharp claws. I would very much appreciate it with sharp claws. Thank you very much. Antifighter. I swear. Almost perfect. Always buy one, but there's a chance to make it perfect. And what are the odds? Actually, I don't know off the top of my head. Oh, you know, just below 1% on everything except 19. Even 18 is at 0.9% chance. But if it's at 20, it's 100% because it'll always go up by 1. Meaning, if you're at 20 and you need to be at 21, that's okay. You can just bring it here. But 19 is pretty much almost a 2% chance. Does that mean I'm going to be doing it? You bet I'm going to. Also be keeping track of how many times it is as well. Oh, that's even better. Just plop it right over here. There we go. I forgot. Yeah, I'm so thrifty. Not quite. Weird. It's gonna be wild if I actually get it. But again, it's like a 2% chance. Even that 2% chance seems really low. You know, I wonder if it's actually faster to just do it in the hub rather than outside. You know, let's do that. At least I don't have to spend time transitioning from one area to another. It'll be a lot faster. Yep. And I am tired. Last weekend has been the most busy, tiring that I've had. Man, I think that's more the fact of me sleeping. My apologies, it just ended up being a lot of going through the motions and then getting to this part where it's just shiny hunting again. But I really did wanted to get a perfect. And this is the closest I could get for Cup Zero. Or in this case, Aurora. Probably stop it after this one if I don't get in this one. Milk. Alright. I think I do have to end it here though, because I am very tired. Let's do a nap before doing anything else. Because I'm. Ow. At least I got that out of my system. I'll see you next time.